Listen, the past bananas, but I haven't seen it. You thought it was over. You bragging ignorance. You lack the vision from sacrilegious. I feel no ratchets. You ever offended my clearly crafted mission with crass intentions. You may have given them credit so they can save now. This ain't the end and you might as well go and lay down. Make way to witness the heights of...
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the Pacific Northwest, the home of the 12s, and they are in full roar as you get a look inside Lumen Field in Seattle. Just ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, and we got a great one in store, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And he'll get a couple up to the 29.
What an advantage having a lead guy to build a defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Now Purdy. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
So on 4th down, here's the Australian native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Now here's Ross.
A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return.
And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here's Walker to start the drive.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 7.
He'll look to throw.
Oh, his first throw of his playoff matchup is intercepted.
And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey.
And that one opened up for him well, as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This 2nd and 4.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it. And that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And his kick here is good. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Their second drive here of the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore.
Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Purdy.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try to keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead.
In motion right, Debo. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Throw out wide to Walker. He'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 42-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. Down he goes. The 49ers get there. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now back to throw. And that is incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
There's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Looking to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And he's getting a workout here in this 1st quarter as he gets it away. Ross on the return. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Niners 3, Seahawks nothing.
2nd quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here. as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 5. Up the middle, here's Walker. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 49 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Well, that's good for a 1st down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Straight ahead, Walker knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. He finds his man complete. It's Black. So nothing doing there, and that'll set up 2nd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now to the ground, here's Walker. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here, not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal, eluding the pressure right. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Noah Fant from 8 yards out. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And finally, he's out of bounds, but not before a great return. He's all the way inside the 30.
But when the highlight is shown of this play, all attention is going to be on the person running with the football, but how about the group as a whole? Setting up that big-time return, yardage that we won't even account for in the box score, may help them win the game.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
A second down throw for Purdy. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. It'll go as a gain of 4. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Here's 3rd and 3. Throwing here, Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. McCaffrey is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the...
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey taking it in from 4 yards out. And the 49ers are once again back in front. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Here's 2nd and 8. This is the tight end fan. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, 1st down Seahawks.
And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized this offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here, and they get good yardage that time and a 1st down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. It's Black. Clock running, and the Seahawks, they're running too, trying to speed up to the line of scrimmage.
At the 45-yard line.
Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. A good passing down here, and they send 3 receivers to the right of the formation on 2nd down. Up the middle they run. It's Walker, and he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll look to throw now on first down. 20! And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A very solid gain of 27.
It's a nice zone breaker right there. Take the tight end, move him out to the slot, then have him run a corner route versus the zone coverage, which means he's going to be behind the shallow coverage and ahead of the deep coverage, put the ball right on him.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it to the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards, and they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That was signaling the timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
And his kick is right there. It's good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Third quarter begins with a run by Walker. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run. But I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run. One that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Walker. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
But whenever you call and run the hitch route, a lot of times that ball's got to be in the air before the receiver even turns around. That's the result of throwing it so many times in practice. It's really a timing route. Make sure that ball's out of your hands, and oftentimes the receiver turns around, and there's the ball. Nice completion there.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Back to throw here.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. End zone for the Seahawks. Touchdown. DK Metcalf, 61 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 17-10 score. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, Charles, you and I said in intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
On second down, here's Mitchell. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 53 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Purdy off the play fake. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well. Purdy will set up to throw it here. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. But he's a bigger, stronger guy. Maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Moody good with the extra point, and that will level the playing field at 17-all.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. Purdy from the gun. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Purdy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. Purdy now to throw off the play action. And his pass incomplete.
No receivers open, so he was forced to put that one into Puget Sound. That's a great job defensively blanketing those receivers. And ultimately, a smart idea by him just to get the ball out of there.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Purdy sets up to throw again. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he gets it down to the 32. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. A field goal try would be almost 50 yards from this spot. So what can they do to get closer now on third down? He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
Oftentimes we think of those tough yards as grinding yards that a running back has to pick up. How about the tight end there picking up the first down in that situation?
That's what he's there for, right?
Big fella, get it to him, let him fight off some people and pick up the necessary yardage.
McCaffrey running up the middle. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Brought down by Ed Oliver.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. Now Purdy. That is caught. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Hitting Samuel on the slant. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Niners have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Moody good with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. It's a big play there for Seattle. 53 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Black. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Walker going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3.
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. On play action, they'll throw. This is caught. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, they certainly didn't get what they wanted on that play. That means it's a big-time decision on what you call on 4th down.
Absolutely, because a field goal here doesn't do them much good. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And his 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. You know, I was going to ask if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs, grasp the football, and I tell my offensive line, don't allow any leaks so they get hit immediately when we hand it off.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. 2nd down and 8. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 89 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the 2nd half, you've got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
A handoff left, McCaffrey. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts.
And the pressure gets to McCaffrey as they stop him short of the line to gain.
This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
19 tight. Go.
Back to throw.
This one goes underneath to Walker.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10. Gets this to Fant.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Here's 1st down.
He's back to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
They'll look to throw.
He completes this to Walker.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Playoff lives at stake. Boy, this is a big one. 3rd down.
Back to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Here's 1st and 10.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
Okay,
So after the penalty, a break. 1st and 5.
18 Cardinal.
He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
Here's 1st and goal.
Back to throw again. And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1 is tempted to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans, though, holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Oh, it's an enormous call here. They'll go for two. One play to keep their postseason alive.
18, Pioneer. 79, Bronco. Hurt. Check go.
They'll look to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the 49ers are going to have the football here at their own 45-yard line. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And it's the 49ers who recover it, and that ought to just about do it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And the Niners will continue on as we say so long, everybody.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Seattle, so long, everybody.